The inference to God is rational. The inference to God is a rational explanation for key aspects of our universe and existence. This can be demonstrated by applying the principles of rational inference. Here's how the inference to God meets these requirements. 1. Evidence-based foundation. The inference to God is grounded in various pieces of evidence that theists argue point towards the existence of a creator or designer. Some of these observations include fine-tuning of the universe. The physical constants and laws of nature appear finely tuned to allow life to exist, with an incredibly narrow range of values that make life possible. The probability of these constants aligning purely by chance is astronomically low. Cosmological evidence. The universe had a beginning, the Big Bang, which strongly suggests the need for a transcendent cause, as something cannot come from nothing without a sufficient reason or cause. Existence of objective moral values. Moral values that transcend cultural or individual preferences suggest a moral lawgiver who grounds these values objectively. Information in biological systems. The highly complex and specific information found in DNA, which governs life processes, resembles a code or language, pointing toward an intelligent source. These pieces of evidence provide a foundation for inferring God as an explanation, much like we infer unseen causes, e.g., electrons or gravity, based on their effects. 2. Coherence with background knowledge. The concept of God as an eternal, transcendent, intelligent cause is coherent with our broader understanding of causality, especially when considering the origins of the universe. In philosophy, causal principles, e.g., the principle of sufficient reason, suggest that every effect has a cause. The universe, as an effect, requires a cause that is not bound by the physical laws within it. This leads to the inference of a non-material, timeless, spaceless cause, fitting the description of God. Moreover, God's moral nature aligns with our understanding of moral realism, where objective moral values exist independently of human opinions. This inference fits coherently within our understanding of the world. 3. Logical soundness. The inference to God follows a logical structure, particularly in arguments such as the cosmological argument and the moral argument. Cosmological argument. Whatever begins to exist has a cause. The universe began to exist. Therefore, the universe has a cause, which must be transcendent and immaterial. Moral argument. If objective moral values and duties exist, then God exists. Objective moral values and duties do exist. Therefore, God exists. These arguments are logically valid and sound, provided the premises are accepted as true, and they lead directly to the conclusion that God exists. 4. Explanatory power. God as an explanation has significant explanatory power because it accounts for multiple phenomena that atheistic or purely naturalistic explanations struggle to explain. Fine-tuning. A transcendent, intelligent designer accounts for the precise calibration of the universe's physical constants in a way that chance or necessity does not. The inference to design explains why the universe is conducive to life, whereas atheistic explanations require speculative hypotheses like an unobserved multiverse. The origin of the universe. God as the first cause explains how the universe could have come into existence from nothing, providing a satisfying answer to the question of why there is something rather than nothing. Moral values. The existence of objective moral values is best explained by the existence of a moral lawgiver. Without God, objective morality is difficult to ground. 5. Explanatory scope. Theism provides an explanation for a wide range of observations, from the origin and structure of the universe to the presence of consciousness and moral values. The scope of the inference to God is broad, encompassing the existence of the universe and everything within it, the intelligibility of natural laws and constants, the existence of life and its complexity, the presence of human consciousness and rationality, the existence of moral duties and values. The breadth of these explanations makes the inference to God powerful across multiple domains of human experience and knowledge. 6. Parsimony, simplicity. The God hypothesis is simple in the sense that it posits a single, unified cause for a wide range of phenomena, rather than requiring multiple speculative assumptions. In contrast, atheistic alternatives like multiverse theories or purely naturalistic explanations often introduce far more assumptions without empirical evidence. For example, invoking countless unseen universes, in a multiverse theory, to explain fine-tuning is less parsimonious than positing a single intelligent designer. 7. Falsifiability and testability. The inference to God is open to scrutiny. Theistic arguments are evaluated based on their coherence, consistency, and ability to account for evidence. For example, the cosmological argument can be debated on the basis of whether the universe indeed had a beginning or if it could be eternal. Furthermore, specific claims within theistic worldviews, e.g., miracles, historical claims, moral behavior grounded in divine law, are open to investigation and potential falsification. While God's existence might not be directly testable by empirical means, as God is not a material entity, the evidence for or against God's existence can be debated based on its explanatory power and coherence with observed reality. 8. Comparative strength to alternatives. The God hypothesis often compares favorably against naturalistic alternatives. For example, fine-tuning. Atheists might argue for the multiverse, but this hypothesis lacks empirical support and multiplies entities unnecessarily. God, by contrast, explains fine-tuning in a single, parsimonious cause. Origin of the universe. Atheistic explanations must wrestle with the idea of how the universe could come from nothing or be eternal, both of which face significant philosophical challenges. God, as a transcendent cause, provides a more coherent solution. Objective morality. Secular moral theories often struggle to provide a solid grounding for objective moral values, while theism provides a clear basis in the nature of a morally perfect being. 9. Avoidance of bias. Theists argue that their inference to God is based on rational reflection rather than emotional or cultural bias. Arguments for God's existence are philosophical, logical, and scientific in nature, meaning they are open to anyone willing to engage with the evidence and reasoning. While personal bias can influence any worldview, the inference to God is framed within rigorous logical structures, making it a rational pursuit rather than mere wishful thinking. 10. Consistency with other rational inferences. The inference to God is consistent with other rational inferences that we make in science and philosophy. For example, we regularly infer the existence of unseen causes, e.g., gravity, dark matter, electrons, based on their observable effects. Similarly, we infer intelligent causes when we see patterns of specified complexity and function, e.g., computer code or art. This makes the inference to God, based on the complexity and order in the universe, consistent with other rational inferences we accept in different domains of life. Conclusion. The inference to God is not only rational but one of the most powerful explanations available for key phenomena such as the existence of the universe, the fine-tuning of physical constants, the origin of life, and the presence of moral values. By meeting the criteria of evidence-based reasoning, logical coherence, explanatory power and scope, simplicity, and comparative strength, theism provides a compelling and rational explanation for the world as we observe it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.